I'm Amy Walker and I help small business owners create big results. So how do we actually achieve these 4 different exits? It's through what I call the critical mass formula. Let me share with you how this works. First is marketing. We've got to put a strong marketing strategy, marketing system, and marketing team in place so that our business can consistently attract and acquire new ideal clients. A well-marketed business with a great reputation is a lot more attractive to potential buyers. The A represents acquiring other businesses. If you can get your business valuation up to about $3 million a year, you can sell your business for about 10 times your EBITDA. If you don't have that, you're selling sometimes for a year's worth of revenue or a year's worth of profits. If you want to grow quickly, consider finding ancillary businesses or purchasing competitors in a geographical region so that you're packaging together a more successful company. I have a client who is an accountant and has done just this. He's built a multi-million-dollar accounting firm, and he didn't do it through building a big business model. He built it through acquiring books of business from older accountants who were getting ready to go out of business, and he just acquired all of their customers. It was a simple and very inexpensive growth strategy because every time he bought a new business, he was buying a profitable business with a customer base and also sometimes the team members that he needed to be able to do the work for said customers. Next, we're going to look at systemization. This is where you are implementing systems and processes that are going to make the business less dependent on you and less dependent on your key players and more able to run no matter who is in the mix. A lot of times when a business is sold, those key players were loyal to the original business owner, and sometimes they stay, but sometimes they go. And so when you're looking to sell, if all of your processes are held inside of somebody's brain, that's definitely pulling down the value of the business, and it's going to take longer for the new business owner to get it up and get integrated and be profitable. And most investors looking to purchase a small business aren't looking for it because they want a job. They're looking for it because they want a business that they can own, that can be managed by the team and the systems that are in place, and then they can just take the profit. So we have to get this critical step in place. Finally, the last S is scaling your sales. Oh, I can't say enough about this one. Too many times, you as the business owner are closing the vast majority of the deals. And I get it, you're the best closer in the business. Congratulations. That same skill that brought you to the point where you have a profitable business that pays you well is oftentimes the bottleneck that's keeping you from that 7-figure evaluation. So what do we do about it? We first of all start with the sales processes. We go through the customer journey. We map out each step of the way. How are we going to move a new lead closer to being a closed deal? We go through and build the system. We build the pipeline. We build all of the automations that a salesperson would need in order to successfully come in and sell on our behalf. Then we hire the sales team. And this is where so many people get scared because they do it wrong. They go in and they hire a salesperson and they stop selling. And they watch as sales go down, and then they come back in, they take it over, they let go of the other salesperson and say, well, that didn't work. I just have to keep myself in that spot. I've seen this process over and over and over again. I know firsthand how tempting it is, and I know that we cannot do it that way. When you hire out sales, you continue selling as you bring the new person up, and then you slowly decrease yourself down as your sales team starts to outperform your personal numbers. That's how we build something that is scalable and sustainable. If you're liking these tips and you want more content like this, make sure that you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell notification so you get notified every time we release new content. All right, this is the moment I feel like we've all been waiting for, the freedom business. Isn't that why we started our journey as small business owners anyway? We wanted freedom. We didn't want somebody else to be the boss of us. We didn't want to be spending our life working super hard and then somebody else benefits off of all of our efforts. We wanted something that was lasting and we wanted something that was sustainable. Unfortunately, so many of us got into business ownership and we're like, oh, cool. I now work twice as hard and my paycheck is more unstable. And I don't know if I'll ever be able to stop working. That is not a freedom business. And that is exactly why we are shifting the way that we look at things and we are shifting the way that we do things. Here's the best part about doing this work. As you make these changes, you're not just increasing the value of your business so it's more sellable. You're also increasing the stability of your business so it's more profitable and it's more consistent and it's more sustainable. And you will love running this business even more. So whether your exit strategy looks like you selling for a multi-million-dollar deal and walking away and go living on the beach, or your exit strategy looks like you being able to pull yourself out of those different layers so that you can be more of a CEO and an advisor and a visionary in running your business and not so tied down into the day-to-day, either one of those exits are a valuable and valid goal, and I want to support you in that. So while you might look at your exit and it might feel like it is miles away, I promise you, you are only 18 months to 36 months away from being able to have a profitable 7-figure exit. But it all starts with the very first step. So what is your first step in getting your exit plan in place? I want to invite you to join me at the Exit School webinar. In this session, we are going to go through the critical mass formula. We are going to teach you what your marketing strategy should look like, help you get the right metrics, tracking, and KPIs in place so that you know exactly what you're shooting for. Then we're going to talk about acquisition strategies where you can purchase businesses for little to no money out of pocket in order to help increase the cash flow, increase the profit margins, and sometimes it is easier and less expensive to buy the dream team than it is to build it from the ground up. We'll cover all of that. We're also going to do a deep dive into your systems, your processes, and your SOPs, and showing you what you need to have in place to really have a well-systematized company. And of course, we can't finish out this critical mass strategy without scaling your sales and your systems. We're going to go more through that hiring process, what the structure of a sales team should look like, where, when, and how to hire the right salespeople. And we'll walk you through that entire process so that you will have clarity on what's the next right step for you to be able to plan your exit strategy. I know that you started this business because you are passionate about what you do, but also because you wanted freedom. I know that you have spent countless hours staying up late at night and worrying over things like payroll and clients who are unhappy and how you're going to solve that next big problem that you don't know the answer to. And all of that effort that you have put out there, it deserves to be recognized in the form of a business that you can pass on as a legacy or that you can sell, and that money benefits your family, your children, your grandchildren. So come, click the link, get registered. You have absolutely nothing to lose, but you have everything to gain. I cannot wait to see you there. We are going to build out your 7-figure exit strategy, and you will forever be grateful that you took the time. Comment below, what's the area of your business where you feel the most stuck?